All right, welcome everybody. welcome, and good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, guys. And it's a wonderful Monday. It's a fantastic Monday. Okay, as you guys are coming in, please do me this favor and share this broadcast. Please just go ahead and just share this broadcast real quick. Instagram, you guys are coming in. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Really appreciate you guys. Welcome. It's Daily. How are you? Long time. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hmm. Not sure. Not sure what is going on here. So, welcome everybody. Thank you very much for joining. It's another wonderful Monday. It's a glorious Monday. I'm trying to find something here, but I'm not getting it. Maybe I should just leave it alone. But let me try some more. All right, I'm welcoming you guys. Thank you very much for coming. God bless you. Go ahead and share this broadcast from me, and let's get more people connected at this time. Please do it real quick. I'm looking for something here. All right, not here. Can't find it here. Not here right now. Not here right now. So probably I'll get this done later at the end of the show. Okay, so welcome everybody. Thank you very much for joining. I want to appreciate for last shot day or more year late. Thank you very much. Uh, oh my gosh, this topic. I know. This is the kind of topic I love to treat. I love to treat this kind of topic. I'm telling you. And I believe today I'm going to do justice to this in my own little way. In my own little way, I'm going to do justice to this. Okay? Now, marriage is getting complicated by the day. And I want you guys to just know that. Okay? It's normal. It's normal for it to be complicated because two people are coming together from different backgrounds, from different level of education, different orientation of life, different beliefs, um, different level of exposure, and all that. So coming together with such a kind of a person is always very challenging. That eventually there's going to be, arguments and stuff. Uh, it will take 15 years for you to overcome, not really, really overcome totally like that, but for you to be able to put it under control, that is going to be after 15 years. After 15 years. You guys must live together for at least 15 years to be able to correct or manage individual differences. To manage it. It's not a joke for you to manage it. To take you 15 years. Okay. Now, going into marriage, we must have some few things behind our mind. And that is to be truthful to yourself. Don't go into marriage without being truthful. No, don't do it. You have to build your relationship, your marriage upon the truth. You have to. Don't pretend to like sex, during the time of courtship. just for you to be able to marry that guy or to be able to marry that woman. Don't. Once you do that, you're digging the grave for the future because it's going to come. And let me tell you this, if you don't know, some of the women out there, they're very brilliant right now, very smart people. They don't want marriage. They only want to have kids. And they want their kids to have a dad. And then they want you to pay child support. They don't want to get married. Tó bá lárí mọ́, tó bá lọ lárí mọ́ pẹ́rẹ́, tiẹ̀ tán nìyẹn, tiẹ̀ tán nìyẹn. They have already written the script of how long are they going to stay married, how many children they're going to have, and then they're going to put child support on you. They know how much you're going to be making at that time. And then they start collecting child support. Then they move from wherever it is that they are, and they move to Houston. And then they'll buy a very big house. And they'll buy a nice Range Rover. And they'll be cruising town and be happy and going to parties. And you will be seeing the videos of all the spendings, all the musicians calling their names, all the LV shoes and bags, all the Gucci bags and stuff. You will be seeing it, and you are going to be the one paying for it. You're going to be the one paying for it. And there's nothing you can do because based on the law, you must pay child support. Based on the law, you must pay child support. And that's why when you see women saying, I want 5 kids, I want 7 kids, I want 6 kids, and you are happy. Sometimes you're forgetting to think that it's possible for them to be pushing you to your grave. Right? It's possible for them to be pushing you to your grave. You don't want to go through that direction. It's not going to be good for you. No. 2 kids is enough. 1 or 2 kids. Enough. Unless you are trying to raise a football team or probably you want to sell them. I don't know. Okay. And even if you have 2 kids, it's not possible for you to train them. It's not possible for you to train them and train them well. It's not easy. Training children is not easy. Thank you, Sister Bimbo. It's not easy. It's not easy. I'm telling you. It's not easy. Don't be having kids. Don't be having kids. No. Just 1 or 2 is enough. 1 or 2 is enough. Má pamọ́jọ bí ẹ̀dá. Má pamọ́jọ káàkiri bí ehoro. Only you, 7 children, only you, 6. Kí ló dé? What's the problem in this dispensation that we are in this year, 2024? Má pamọ́jọ bí ẹ̀dá. This young man here is crying. And he's crying for something that is right. This young man is crying for something that is right. And it's a little difficult. It's just that lately I've been coming across different types of men. Different types of men. Or maybe I should say a different kind of men. I'm not going to lie to you. You see, formally, I believe that men can never forgive you if you cheat. I'm really sorry. Sometimes, you see, whenever I come and I mislead you guys, I always want to come back and apologize. I believe that men can never forgive a woman who cheats. But now I've come across some who are willing to forgive women. I'm not sure who raised them. I'm not sure where they're from. I'm not sure. Maybe they are aliens or they are real African men. I don't know. What's this? I don't understand. Please, sir, can you explain thinking mentally of dreaming of 4 children to. I don't understand what he's talking about, but if you want me to, if you want me to guess, I could guess. Probably you're telling me what's the difference between having 2 kids and having 4 kids. I'm not sure. Maybe that's the question you're asking. But you see, I'll get to this story eventually. I'll get to this story eventually. Uh, but you see, the life of a man, it's not the way we take it. God didn't create us to suffer. He didn't create us to suffer at all. We we create suffer for ourselves. We are the one. The children of Israel, when they were hungry, God rained manna down. He rained manna down. And he said to them, he said, make sure that you pick or pack the one that you are able to eat for today. Don't save any for tomorrow. Which means don't bite more than you can chew. That's the meaning. Don't bite more than you can chew. That's what the Bible is trying to say. But the children of Israel, because they are greedy people, they are greedy. Some of them started packing and saving it. The second day when they woke up, everything turned to maggots, which means don't be overdoing things. God wants you to have peace. God wants you to have rest. God wants you to enjoy. God wants you to have your life. Your life is important. Your life is important. You must fulfill destiny. Having children is not fulfilling destiny. If God should say, go and multiply, is it only you that will multiply and cover the whole heart? Is it only you? Do you know how many of us are still coming behind you? Do you know how many of us are still coming that we want to have kids? You know our children must still have kids and kids and kids. Now, overpopulation is happening because we refuse to control ourselves. And the children we are having, God said, we refuse to train them. We didn't show them love. We didn't show them anything. No good education for nothing. Well, you're not saying, oh, men to man see, oh, bimo, oh, man seeing. You walk kuna. You die first, you will see maybe we will bury you or not. Either your biological children will bury you, or your friends will bury you, or we will bury you, or the government will bury you. Somebody's going by, you walk kuna. Well, I understand when to my bury you. Die first. I'm telling you. Now, your life supposed to be enjoyed. How do you enjoy your life when you have 7 children? How? Especially you women. And that's why when they dump you and they run away, all you're going to be doing right now is, oh, mommy, oh, 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 mommy, oh, mommy. Now you have 7 of them, or you have 6 of them. Every one of them must eat. And the kind of kids that we have these days, I don't know where they're from. How many jelly? They can eat the whole supermarket in one day. Number 2, they need emotional support. Mommy, mommy, mom. That is nowhere to be found. It's just mommy. You don't start running upstairs and running down. When they get back from school in the morning, do you know you have to do school runs in the morning? You go drop this one off here. You drop that. If you are so lucky and they are all not going to the same school, you are in trouble. So you drop one here, you drop one there, you drop one over there. Then they call you during the day when you are supposed to be working that something happened to your kid. Yeah, come. So you have to leave your work and run to that place. And that's the time you now be thinking in your head, ta ló rán mi iṣẹ́? Ta ló rán mi iṣẹ́? Ta ló rán mi iṣẹ́? You'll be thinking, you'll now be blaming yourself. Then you don't understand that those kids, before they will be able to do anything for themselves, they have to be 22. Now think about 22 times 6. Times 6. Oh, Nigerians don't think at the beginning. You don't think at the beginning. The Nigerians now, they can't think at the beginning. It's later down the road when they put their head into it, they start thinking. They start thinking. They start thinking. They don't think now. It's later. You see, I've said something before. It's going to be until you turn 70 as a woman. Then you realize that you have already wasted your whole life just training children. Your entire life has been spent training children. That you didn't acquire any degree, that you didn't build your life, you didn't start that business, you didn't do nothing for yourself. Throughout your life, you are just busy training children. And I love men so much. Men, they will go and look for a job that will take them around the world. They'll be traveling all around. They are not always home. No, they will not be home. They're gone. They're gone. So you really want to have peace and enjoy your life, you need to cut your coat according to the material. I had one woman today, it was like, oh, I want 6 children. And the husband is saying, no, we don't have it. The economy of our family can't warrant us to have 6 children. Financially, we are not there. We are not there. We are actually in a 2-bedroom apartment. How do you want to keep 6 children in a 2-bedroom apartment? You have to go and look for job. Go and look for more job. Look for job so that we can rent a 6-bedroom. Don't let a woman kill you. Don't let a man kill you. If they want more children, go have it somewhere else. I don't want that stuff. All right? You have not even trained 2 kids. You are thinking of 6. You're thinking of 6. At the end of the day, those 6 children will just be roaming all around the street because you have refused to think their father could die at the age of 35. Their father could die at the age of 40. How will you cope? How will you cope? You don't have any solid income coming for you as a woman. It's all you have is your vagina. And you believe, oh, let me just get pregnant. Let me get pregnant. And you're getting pregnant and getting pregnant and getting pregnant all the time. And then these are the kids now. And then when your husband is no more, either the man is gone or the man died, then you now start using the children to go and be begging for money and support all around the place. Would you care? That you should start now and caution yourself. Caution yourself. 1 kid, 2 kids is enough. 1 kid, 2 kids is enough. When the Bible says go and multiply, is it only you? Is it only you that the Bible is saying go and multiply? Is it only you? Is it only you that they gave the instruction to multiply? Only you? Tell me. Would you give Brother Funshaw the opportunity of having his own 2? Would you give? I recently read something on the internet. There is a country that now they cannot have more than 2 kids. They cannot have more than 2 kids. Okay? In a country. Because now they see we are giving back to all of these people right now. The ladies are asking, no husband, no, no husband, no. The men are asking, no wife, oh, no wife. Oh. They don't understand. Now in the country right now, they have given them is mandatory right now. You can't have more than 2 kids. Just 2 kids enough for every family. How many American presidents have you seen with 6 children? I don't know. Probably because me and you in America, you can actually let me know the one with 6 children. American president with 6 kids. Maybe you should show me. I don't know. It's possible for it to happen. Maybe I've not read it. Maybe George Bush. I don't know. But show me. Donald Trump. Yes, Donald Trump. After like about how many marriages? I understand. He's a wealthy man though. And he's actually those kids are from maybe like 2 or 3, I think 3 marriages or something. 3 marriages or something. All right. So you want to have peace, you have to build your peace. Build your peace. Your peace is supposed to be put on the table right from day one, tell yourself, I want to have rest, I want to have peace, I want to enjoy myself. Do you know how many of us are stuck in the house right now that you cannot go anywhere because of that little girl or that little boy or that three, or those three children that you have, or four children you have, and you have been tied down? I know a lot of single mothers in my life. I know a lot of them, and I see their struggle. I see struggle. I don't understand why we always want to put ourselves into this kind of situation. They're struggling. They want to actually have good life, but it's difficult for them to. There's one particular woman that will leave a 6-year-old kid in the house and say, I'm watching her on the camera. I'm watching her on the camera. If the social service should get you, you won't see your kid again. If you know you don't have the opportunity of being a mother, you don't have the time, then you don't have kids. You don't have kids. You don't. You don't have kids. Leave kids alone. Leave them where they are. Don't bring them to this world because you just want to have sex. Don't do that. Well, that's by the way, just answering the question of that particular young man there. But this young man is crying. It's been 12 years, zero intimacy, zero sex in a relationship. 12 years, zero. So I kind of like, me, I love to ask questions because I'm not going to just agree. I'm not going to agree and say, yes, you are right or you are not right. I say, okay, during the time of courtship, tell me a little bit about it. He was like, well, they are from this background where they always believe that sex should be during relationship, during marriage. There must not be sex before marriage. So they believe in that because they are from very deep Christian background. And I was like, good, 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 fantastic. So this is beautiful. This is beautiful here. I said, so on your wedding day, what happened? I was like, well, wedding day, they had a wonderful wedding. They were both tired, so they decided, okay, nothing today. I jump in the shower. Let me go and sleep. You go and sleep. Then tomorrow we can actually walk our way to the honeymoon, and then we start from there. Then we start from there. Okay. So that was exactly what they did. So he told me, he said, well, they left Nigeria for Uganda. They left Nigeria for Uganda for their honeymoon. I don't know why are these people. Please don't be angry on the line. Or please don't fight. Oh, I beg you now, please. So they left for Uganda for their honeymoon. They got there. It happens that there is actually now one story and to the other. One story. I'm tired. I can't do anything right now. I am so weak. And they said, let's go shopping. Let's go and eat. And he was doing it. He was doing it. And until he couldn't take it anymore. Then he said to me, he asked, what is going on? Tell me exactly what is going on. And she came out after some few weeks that I just don't like sex. Can't do it. I don't want to do it. I am your husband, I know, but I don't want to do sex. Are we not going to have kids? Well, we can do IVF, but I don't want any penetration in me at all. This is the first time I'm hearing it from Nigeria. A Nigerian person, a Nigerian woman, a Nigerian man saying they don't want penetration. This is the first time I'm hearing it in my life. That ọmọ tí o ti jà lẹ́nu ọmú gan Nàìjíríà ń ṣínà bolẹ̀. You don't believe it? You won't believe it. This is the first time. This is the first time I'm hearing this. I don't. It's very difficult for me to believe. It's very, very difficult for me to believe. So, and I said, so what happened? So we have been going to see doctors and all kinds of stuff, and 12 years no kids, 12 years no sex. I've just been donating sperm. Donating sperm. We left Nigeria for the US. For the US. And 12 years, they're still there. No kids. So after my show on Obodo Yibo TV, this young man now planned to walk away. He planned to walk away from the relationship just to do something else. And do you believe that? No, let me think a little bit. Is it true? Could it be true that this man has been deprived of sex for 12 years and he has not done anything outside? Can somebody tell? And do you believe there is any kind of sickness? Or do you believe anybody could say, I don't want penetration, and it has been 12 years and you're living with the same woman in your house and you're donating sperm? Is it true? Could it be true? I just want to know. I'm going to open my telephone right now, because I want people to call it. I want people to call it. I just want us to just look at it. Is it true? Because for me, I'm not feeling the story. I'm not really feeling that story. 12 years. If you say 2 years, it's possible for me to kind of like really feel that. And you say 12 years. Come on. I don't know the kind of disease or sickness that could be in the body of the woman. I don't know the kind of willpower that is possible for her to have. I don't understand that kind of stuff. And I don't really understand a man that will stay single, no, that will stay married for 12 years and no sex at all. Zero sex for 12 years. I'm not sure. I just want to know. Maybe it's true. Maybe you have experienced it before. If you have experienced it before, I need you to tell us. Let me put the telephone number on the screen. Check, but what? Please check this Egungun of Canada. I don't know Egungun of Canada. Which one is Egungun of Canada? 4005550513. Oh, there's somebody. Somebody is Egungun of Canada. Oh, okay. You want me to remove Egungun? Where is Egungun? Ah, Egungun of Canada, please stop. Oh, don't be disturbing my women here. Egungun of Canada, please, I beg you. I don't want to remove you like they have asked me to remove Egungun. Please be careful. Egungun, be careful. Now express you they go. Egungun, be careful. Now express you they go. Egungun, be careful. Egungun, be careful. Egungun, show around. Oh yeah. Don't let me come after you, Mr. Egungun. Okay. So the telephone number is on the screen right there for people that will want to kind of contribute on the show. I don't believe it. And I'm very sorry. And I'm very, very sorry, Mr. Man. I don't believe it. I don't. I don't believe it. But I need people who, probably you are there. Maybe you have witnessed it before. It has happened to you before. And it's 12 years, no sex. 12 years, no intimacy. I just want to know. I just want to know. So let's just go through, as we're going on with the show. There are certain things that could affect people from having sexual relationship. Number one is stress and fatigue. Stress and fatigue. And I've said this many times that men, I want to beg you now, please and please, women are not slaves. They are not slaves. They are not supposed to be put to work like the Mexicans. Like you guys do it in America, and you put the Mexicans to work and pay them $5 an hour, and then you believe you're paying them money, and those ones are just working and working and working for you. Women are not supposed to be like that. Women are precious. Women are beautiful. Women, they are the heartbeat of God. All right, they are precious to God. if you manage to find a wife, you have found a good thing. All right. That good thing in your house is not supposed to labor. That good thing in your house is not supposed to walk our own finger to the bones. That precious thing in your house is supposed to be celebrated, is supposed to be cherished, loved, and pampered. All right. So in your house, when you put your wife to work, she's the one cleaning, she's the one cooking, she's the one taking care of the kid, she's the one carrying the pregnancy. She's still going to work full time, and you're expecting that same woman to be 100% perfect in the bed. Please, that is wickedness. Please don't do such. Please don't do such. And they will not be effective. They cannot make it. Once you, we're still expecting phone calls here. I want people to call, all right, and educate us on this show. So once you are doing such that you are coming from work, Mr. Dimeji, you're coming from work, and from work you are already going to visit Kule or visit Andrew somewhere, and you are nowhere to be found. You didn't go directly home to help that woman to take care of the kid. You didn't pick the kids up from school. You didn't help them with the homework. And you didn't clean anywhere in the house. You didn't clean the bathroom. You didn't clean anything. And you decided to stop by the liquor store and you bought a bottle of Mattel and you went straight to to Kule's house to start talking and gossiping and stuff. And then 9 o'clock at night, you started heading home. And the woman is so tired all day long. And once you get home, because NSCT war body, and now NSC is in your body right now, and then you feel like there is actually one particular bicycle in your house to override. That's the highest level of wickedness ever. Highest level of wickedness. You didn't cook, you didn't clean with her, you didn't help her to do homework for the kids, you didn't pick up the kids from school, you didn't do nothing. But you want her to come in bed and just perform like Wonder Woman. You want her to perform like Wonder Woman. She cannot. And once they tell you they're tired, for real, I'm not going to lie to you, they are really tired. They've been working. They've been laboring. They left work. They drove all the way to the school. They picked up the kids from school. They drove all the way to the house. And they made 2 stops or 3 stops between school and home because they got to stop by Walmart because Junior has got homework that she must buy something to do. There's a project that she must buy glue and she must buy marker. She must buy. So they stop by the store. And then Janet, that's your little girl, must be going to dance school. They need to go get the shoe. They need to go get the dress. They stopped before driving home. When they go home, you see, one thing I just cherish women for is that the kids don't eat what they eat. The kids don't eat what we eat most of the time. They want to eat macaroni and cheese, which means they are cooking 2 times. They are making amala. They are making vegetable. They are making jollof rice. At the same time, the kids are like, I want pizza. Oh, I want macaroni and cheese. And they do. As they are helping those children to do their homework and assignment for school. No wonder those women are brilliant. Those women are brilliant because they are the ones going back to kindergarten to start teaching their kids. A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 plus 1, 2 plus U. So they are getting trained. As the kids are growing, they are growing too. They are going back to the foundation where they crossed about 20 years ago. They are going back there, and now they are learning, and that's why they are brilliant women. And once they get tired, they're really tired. And the women will tell you, I want to talk to you, but you are not willing to talk. You don't want 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 to talk. You need to talk. Talking will bring out the solution. What do you need me to do? How do you want me to help? I see that you are not happy. I see that you're always tired. Where do you need me? And that's when the woman will say, well, I think I need you everywhere. I need you everywhere. I want you to help me to do homework for the kids. I need you to cut the grass. I need you to help me to wash the bathroom. I need you to help me to clean the kitchen. I need you to actually help me to cook for the kids. When I'm doing one, you do the other. When I'm doing one, you do the other. And then you now see that now you're relieving that woman. She's no longer the one doing everything. You are now helping in the house, which means that you are helping her to be able to maintain her energy, and then she will get in bed. You see, sex is not just your own thing. They want it too. They enjoy it too. But when they are tired, they just don't want it. You create the opportunity for them to reserve that energy to serve you in bed. Serve you in bed. That is very important. Number two is health issues. Health issues. There are some physical health issues, there are some hormonal imbalance, and all kinds of stuff like that that you need to put into consideration. And once they are communicating it to you, you need to understand that those things are very real and those things are very important. They must to get treated. They have to go see doctors. They have to do whatever it is that is necessary to to be able to get them to that point where they can, you know, yeah, I want to have sex right now. So health issues, you know, over there. Number three, emotional and psychological factors, depression, anxiety, mental health issues, all kinds of stuff could affect women from giving it. And see, as I'm talking about this, I'm not talking about women alone. It actually goes both ways. Men too experience stress. They do experience stress. They've gone to work. The man is the only one providing. You know, the man is the only one providing the house for the home, is the one working. Some of them work double shift just to make money. All right. It goes both ways. You know, they get tired also. Don't expect a tired man to perform in bed well. Don't expect him to do it. At the same time, they have health issues too. Is it health issues as in like high blood pressure, erectile dysfunction, all kinds of stuff could happen to a man also. So we have to understand, emotional and psychological factors too. Like men get depressed. Men, we have all manners of things that we go through every day because we live inside of our brain, in our minds. So we do go through, women go through the same thing. So it is possible for this to affect both the male and the female. Then relationship problems, communication issue, lack of intimacy. When we talk about intimacy, we always want to think it's sex alone. No, you need to be romantic. You need to be romantic. All right. There must be good communication. We have to talk. There must be moments where we talk, even while you're in the office. There must be chat going on every day. You're at work, she's at work. You guys are both chatting, having so much fun on WhatsApp. You guys are having so much fun on WhatsApp. And then when we talk about being romantic, it means that you always remember either to buy her gift or buy him gift. Or you remember today is our wedding anniversary and you do something great. Or you remember it's our birthday. Or you remember this or you remember that. All of these things right here is very important that we must do. So you do it both ways, not just only for men alone. Women too must do it. Men too must do it. All right? Infidelity. That's another problem right there that could cause it. Once you have been caught several times cheating, it's possible for the woman not to actually feel connected sexually with you. No matter how you shout, that's how she's going to feel. And like I said at the beginning, I have never seen a man, African man, who who could be willing to forgive a woman who is cheating. Who is cheating? Never seen it before. But now we're seeing it now. Now we're seeing it right now. Now we're seeing it right now. Okay? So, infidelity could cause it. Okay, resentment could cause it. All right, and all kinds of stuff like that. Now, another thing is lifestyle. Lifestyle could cause it also. The food you eat, what you drink, lack of exercise, and you drink alcohol too much, it's possible for you to reduce that your activeness when it comes to sex. Now, a lot of people they kill their sex life because they only want to do missionary alone. Once it's missionary alone, nobody's expecting anything. They get a little tired of it. Nah, it's the same missionary, no, Lumachejo. Let's go. But when you now start mixing it up and you're doing something else, you're spicing it up, it will give them opportunity to actually expect and say, I want to long for it. And it's coming and it's coming. All right. Another thing is aging. Once you are getting older, it's going to reduce eventually. It might pick up for women, it might pick up during the menopause time. Hello? Do you want to contribute to the show? I go ahead.
Talking about, I'm not married, but myself, single.
Okay.
But what I wanted to say is that I hear all these points that you're making about people having mental issues, people having resentment and all this other stuff.
Mhm.
And I also watched you on whether you will show like I think a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
But I wanted to say something. I think that because I do have a friend who's going through something like this,
Okay.
where her and her husband are not, and she's done everything. We've been talking about it for years.
Yeah.
Sexy, she looks good. It's not like everything, but there's no. Can we talk about like the willingness of guys to open up and say what the real problem is?
Yeah.
Like if they're not attracted to the lady anymore, say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or if maybe you don't like the way that she's doing something, like sometimes like some of these things that you're saying, they're happening, but then people are not. And I'm not saying only in the case of my friend, it's the guy that's not being open
Yeah.
because she's tried and she said everything, but in case of any, it might be the man or the woman. Like if you are having resentment because of something happened,
Yeah.
I think everything boils down to the fact that you can just talk to the person.
Yeah. That's what communication is all about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can't say it because you're, maybe you don't know how to phrase it,
Yeah.
or you don't know how to, why don't you involve somebody who is not a family member, who does
Yeah.
not have any bias between
Yeah.
you and your partner? I can listen to you, both of you, with clear conscience and say, okay, this is what I'm seeing. But like, all these things that you're saying, if people are not willing to say, hey, this is my problem, then there's nothing you can do about it. It's just
Yes, that's why I said communication. I mentioned it. I mentioned communication while I was talking. Uh, you can't be married to someone without communicating with them. Some people entered into the relationship for green card. So at the beginning of it, they didn't really care how you look like. Yeah, it's later when the green card is now in their hand, that's when they now feel like, okay, I'm actually not sexually connected with this person.
Okay, then why don't you just say that?
Yeah, and instead of saying it, it's just like, let me give you an example. It's just like, have you ever been to a church that you stopped going before?
Yeah, like you.
Did you go to the pastor and say, this is why I'm leaving?
No.
That's exactly what Africans do. That's how we do. That's how we rob ourselves. Leaving a church means I'm going to go to my pastor and I'll say, well, I don't think I like this church anymore. I think I like music more than just the word. And I think I found a new church that I'm going to be going. At that point in time, you're not going to leave us to start wondering, what have we done to her? Or what have we done to him?
But also, let me phrase that for you. Like, I'm not a big church person.
I'm just using it as an example.
But I want to tell you something. Like, if I was going to a church, I'm speaking for myself. If I was going to a church where I was active, I was some kind of a worker or choir member, something that was a prominent thing. If I decide to leave, I would make known the reason why I'm leaving.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You see, that's where I'm going to bring it back to marriage now. Do you know that some women, they are sex starved? but they will never complain and say, this is what it is. And I said it on Obodoyinbo, a lot of Yoruba women don't demand for sex. If the husband is coming, and the man is not touching them, that's the way it's going to be for the next 20 years. But the next thing is... Yeah, but the issue is that now they start getting angry and they actually connecting that anger to something different.
Exactly. Just say what's on your mind. But let me tell you why people don't do that. I'm a Nigerian girl.
Yeah.
Right? I've lived in the US for almost 20 years. I came here as a teenager. Okay. But I'm a Nigerian girl. And even as somebody who's lived here for almost 20 years, right, there's still that fear. Like if you're dating a guy or you're even married to a guy, right, you know, there's that fear of like expressing yourself. Like,
what kind of a guy are you dating?
No, I'm not saying.
What kind of guys are they? You have to ask them. What kind of guys are they attracting?
But you have to understand that.
No, I'm not going to understand it. You know what they say? Birds of the same feather should flock together.
Yes.
Once you start attracting people that are not in your line, there's something wrong with your whole packaging.
A lot of people marry because of different reasons.
That's why, you see, you're answering the question right now. It is their fault. It's not the fault of the person. They picked him. Do you understand what I'm saying? You see, for me, when I was dating, I knew the kind of women I'm looking for. And once I started dating, those are the girls I'm looking for. And once I get them, I stick with them. I don't just date a woman for dating sake.
You can do that because you're a guy. Let me explain to you why I say that.
Okay, explain to me.
I hear you.
Explain to me.
I'm not the kind of girl that will keep quiet. I will say.
Yeah.
Right? Just because I've been exposed in a different way, even though I'm in Nigeria.
Okay.
Right? But the thing about it is that a lot of like in getting married, men have the upper hand. Let us be factual.
No, they don't. You have upper hand more than them.
Let me tell you why I say that.
Why,
man? Why do I say that?
Why?
Because, like, you know, women don't ask men to marry. Men ask women to marry.
Okay,
right?
well, then who respond after the question? Will you marry me? Who is the last person to say yes or no?
To say yes or no.
Who is the last person to say that?
Let me tell you why.
No. Answer the question. Who is the person to answer the question?
Say yes or no.
Who is it?
Say yes or no.
Women do that. You are more powerful than them. They ask the question, you answer. If you say no, they can force you to marry them.
How many women do you know that say no?
That is the problem of women. That's not the problem of the world.
But you have to be fair and tie it back to the kind of society that we live in.
I don't care about society. I care about individual.
See, that's because you have a mindset of your own.
Yes, that's why I said it on Obodoyinbo.
Children in Nigeria.
My sister, I am the one. I don't care. Do you know one thing? I don't care who the president of Nigeria is. I don't run by president. I am the president of my whole life.
And that's because you have the confidence.
Yeah, and that's what everybody should build.
That's because you have trained yourself to come out of it.
Yeah.
How many of our people are like that is the big question.
And that is what we are trying to teach.
The mindset of people for them to be able to not be group thinkers. A lot of people don't think as individuals.
Okay, that's the problem. You see, that problem you're talking about right now is a major problem that is actually setting Africa backward. Now, I have been talking about pray in your house. You know, they want to go to what God cannot do, does not exist to pray. And those ones are just using them. So once you tell them, they don't listen. And then
somebody the other day that I don't have a problem with that pastor, right? But I also said something to my friend the other day saying that, okay, I believe that you should pray. I'm a Christian and everything.
Yes. Yes.
But nowadays, right, just away from the sex issue. Nowadays, like the people are going through hunger, you know, in Nigeria, and everybody's protesting. Why hasn't he come out to say, hey, send me your account number, let me? You're still putting
no. He's doing it. He's doing that. He's really doing that, madam. Madam is really doing that. He's doing that. You see, I will not take some things away from these pastors, because part of what they're doing is just more of a way of tying people down. Anyway, I can give you a bag of rice just to tie your destiny down with me. All right, so they do it. They do it, but what they're doing is just strategy to just keep tying people down. Now, the issue here is that how many people have you empowered? How many people have you taken out of poverty and they are rich so that those ones can now take others out too? So instead of them empowering people, they will keep you in that poverty. They only give you what you need to eat and feed per day, so you won't die.
Yeah.
It's slavery. But a lot of people don't know. Do you know what they do to us here in America? They will stay in Nigeria all through winter time. When it's cold, they won't come. When it's now summer, they leave us alone to make money. Then all of them will start coming like ants. They come one by one after each other. They are coming to heal us. They are coming to deliver us from powers and principalities. So they now come and start staging all these big crusades. And then we go, like you said people don't think individually, they think in groups. That's the problem. So once somebody is saying, I'm going there, every one of them will now line up and start going. So it's going to be until every one of us will now start thinking personally and say, you know what I don't want, I don't want. I'm not going to say yes to this guy, even if he's asking me to marry him because I don't know him. Okay, if I remain single the rest of my life, it's better for me than to marry someone that will kill me or that will be a bully.
Let me even give you a personal example.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm only 30, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not married, never been married, I don't have any kids.
Okay.
You know, and anything.
Yeah.
But people say to me, oh, you keep thinking like that. You're looking for Mr. Perfect. You're looking because you want basic things. I'm not talking about rich or whatever. You want somebody who is a kind, a generous person, somebody who will look out for you, and somebody who at least find something to do. You don't have to be rich. Find something to do. Find a work to do. Let's come together. Let's do our stuff. Even if it's a 2-bedroom we can afford, let's do it together. If it's one child that we can have together and raise a child properly, let's do that, right? Mm-hmm. But even that is so difficult for you. People keep telling you things like, you keep waiting, you wait forever. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're this age, you don't have a husband. And somebody actually told me, because I said, why can't can't somebody just be generous and be this and that, basic things. And I was like, I don't know if you're ever going to find that kind of that. So either you pick what's in the pool or you just stay single, right? Now, for someone like me, I said to myself, hey, God, this is what I want, right? And this is what I prayed for. If you have it in your plans to give it to me, that's fine. If it's in your plans that I'm not going to get it, help me to be happy with my life and just keep it moving. Yeah. Right? Do my career, do my thing, and just keep it moving. Right? But a lot of people, don't want to take that route. So the pressure, they just go and pick somebody. Well, let me be Mrs. Somebody, and you see them in the public, they're praising this guy, but in the house they're dying. Yeah. But because they cannot stand the fact of going to party by themselves, or going, like for me, I go to restaurants, I go and eat. I don't care if anybody's there. I book my app and I go and eat my food. If I want to watch a movie, I go and watch my movie. Yeah. I don't have to have somebody, right? But do I want somebody? Do I pray to have that? I'm a very homely person. I don't like to, party or whatever. Yeah. Will I like to have that? Yeah. But is this by fire, by force? No. Mm-mm. No. Do you get what I mean? A lot of people are not in that space. No. Don't let anybody pressurize you to get married. You get married when you find the right person and you're ready for it. Never and you are not following the crowd. Oh, they say, you people are supposed to get married at the age of 25. That's their own. All right? Your life is different. All right? Very, very different. Okay? Don't follow the crowd. Don't move with the crowd. Everything about you is unique. If you like to get married at the age of 40, that's your own palaver. It doesn't have anything to do with them. I always tell people, mothers especially, when they report to me, my kid is getting to 30, she's not married, I say, mommy, leave her alone. Leave her alone. Do you want her to actually fall in the wrong hand? Do you want her to die prematurely? Especially these young girls of today, they know exactly what they're doing. I'm not going to lie to you. Women are making more money than men these days. And it's because... And that's also a problem, it's also a problem. You know that's also a problem these days. Yeah. Because I'll give you an example. Me, okay? Yeah. Right. I met somebody recently, and we're trying to get to know the person, all this other stuff, right? Yeah. And then I started noticing things, right? So, it's obvious that I probably made someone check the ball, but even though I didn't bring it up, but it was obvious, right? Yeah. But that was not the issue. Mm-hmm. But the issue with Chola was the guy was looking at me like, okay, this one, she probably has, some money to give, and then he, started every day is one issue or the other. Oh, the other day I mistakenly paid this and this and this and this. oh, I'm short 1,000 now to the SSB. I mean, I'm not sitting down and listening to what he has to say. I don't contribute. I'm not giving you anything. Like, just letting you play out. And after like a few times of having all these needing emergency $1,000 here, emergency $1,000 here.
Yeah.
He stopped talking to me because I was not responding to that, right?
Yeah.
You know.
You see, what I see nowadays is very funny nowadays, and the society is upside down. A lot of our young men today, they are actually more of audio live than real. They're looking for young ladies to use. They're looking for young ladies to get married to, just to collect everything that they have actually worked for. And it's kind of like terrible. I'm not saying everybody's like that. No, I'm not saying everybody's like that. And that's the same thing. Women too. There are some dangerous women too in the society.
Of course.
Very dangerous women. And we just have to be very, very careful. Don't let anybody put pressure on you. Take your time, enjoy your single life, make money, travel the world. And when you get tired of all this kind of stuff, go to the spam bank, buy a nice spam for yourself, have a kid, and just continue to do your own thing. Being married is not a requirement of making heaven. It's not, oh, if you don't get married, you go to hell. Or if you get married, you're going to heaven. No, that's not the issue. Yeah, all right?
Everybody's thinking that, oh, if you're sleeping with somebody outside of marriage, you're fornicating because that's what
let them go and let them be God to come and judge you. Let them be God to come and judge you.
People are being tied down in these relationships that are killing them because they want to appear to be looking a certain way or appear to be.
Let them be God. Let them be God to come and judge you. I tell people this all the time. Be God over me and judge me. Oh, no, do you drink alcohol? Yes, I do. I drink it. All right, go and report me to God. Maybe I'll make heaven or not. Pastor, oh, you drink palm wine? Yes, I did. I drank palm wine. Go and report me to Jesus. Like as if to say Jesus wasn't looking at me.
Our best solution, right?
Like as if Jesus wasn't looking at me when I actually ordered the bottle of Matea. Jesus wasn't there when I said, give me one Igbaemu, and I was drinking it. He wasn't there at that time to knock my head off. Okay? And you are now the one that now Jesus is sending to me to tell me I'm going to hell? You better go kiss transformer. Go and manage your own life first. Before coming into now tell me.
But I think that for people that are already grown,
we're
going to try to help people, the ones that are willing to learn and be, individuals and learn and do the right thing. But for us to salvage this, we have to start teaching our young ones.
Of course.
Be compassionate towards another human being while still being an individual.
Yeah, it's very, very important. Very important.
That is the solution. Be compassionate, be a kind human being, be a person of your own, unless you're going to run into issues that, we'll be talking about for years and years to come. So that's how
Thank you, Jare. Thank you. I really appreciate your contributions today. God bless you.
All right. You have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Hello?
Pastor Joe.
What's up?
How you doing, sir?
I did good. You want to contribute online?
Mo fẹ́ contribute.
Oh, yeah, gbé wa débẹ̀ náà lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀.
Mo mọ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́ something.
Yeah.
Oh, would you like, I know pé pastor lẹ́yìn náà, but pastor ti yín náà ó yẹ sọ àwọn àti láyé olúwo yín náà wá sí tẹ̀lé yín 2013, 2012 South America. Ẹ mọ̀ nǹkan tí mo realize ní pé.
Speak English, Joe. Àwọn ọmọ ti complain o.
Ṣé ní ìgbà ṣe fáwọn generation wa?
Speak English, so they are complaining.
Oh, no, they're complaining. Those of us that are in our 40s now.
Yeah.
The way they mess up, so if we want to make our parents work,
we
don't want that for our kids.
No.
We don't. Now they come in the summer, like you said. I've been thinking about it. Now that you mentioned it, I think I need to address it. And
thank you.
They come in the summer.
Yeah.
They come with this crusade.
Yeah.
I was even thinking about over this weekend. What is going on with churches in Nigeria? The way they lock people up for years.
Yeah.
I was crying for last month when I heard that story. Like, what?
Yeah.
And that's today it has got last month thing.
Yeah.
I want that to share. I want to pass and so on. Bondage.
Of course, a lot of people.
And that. Thank God for what you are doing. You need to continue to speak. They need to stop this. We don't want this to transfer to our children.
It's not them. It's not them. It's not them, sir. It is your people. Your people are the gullible ones.
Yeah, you are right. You are right. For me, my kids, I teach them every day. Anyway.
Your people are the. You see, they're listening. You see, let me tell you something. We have 115 people watching this program here. We have 103 people watching this program on the other side here. I'm telling you, 98% of them, if those pastors should come now, they are going to run there.
On yesterday, lórí YouTube orí mo tún lè dárúkọ ẹni ẹ ṣe for 59,000. Àwọn oníbo ló ti rà àwọn people yìí mẹ́ẹ̀.
Now your people now, it's your people now. Your people they go there.
Yes, now Amori but they go as your name.
Let them say something right now and say crusade, crusade, crusade. Operation, come and heal your infirmity. All of these people that you see here, they will go there.
All the singer I was doing, the place was packed. Some of my people here.
What are you talking?
I'm like, what are you people looking for?
What are you talking? These people are going to go there.
What in Nigeria?
No. I was shocked.
Every day for money.
I was so shocked. I was shocked after Suleiman, after they busted this bubble here of the fake miracle money alert that he did. I was so shocked that this guy came the next month and the hall that he went to do stuff was packed.
He will be, because our people don't. But we continue to say to those who want to hear it anyway.
What's back? It's not about those people, not about those pastors. Those pastors are doing their own business. If you know you don't want to buy, you are the one that will stop buying.
Yes, sir.
Every time they come to Houston, Sunday morning, go and ask all the pastors in Houston, their churches will be empty. Because all the church members will run over there. Straight away over there.
And the funny part, the painful part is that I want to spend room.
Yeah.
Nigeria is to live there. They still, I want to say, I can still forgive those, or those in Nigeria can still, but for those who've been living here for a long time, and they still fall for this BS.
They do fall for it. They do fall for it. They fall for it all the time. You see, the miracle that God has already given to you, you think it's a man that is actually wrought those miracles. No, those miracles are given to you by God himself. Either you go to church or you don't. That miracle is for you.
You don't need prayer to achieve that.
No, you don't. I say it all the time on my show. If you look at the next door neighbor, that guy smoking there and he's parking. He parked almost about 3 Mercedes-Benz cars in the front of his house. That guy is making stupid money. He doesn't go to church. He doesn't sing. He doesn't pray. And stuff. All right. So when I now start praying and say, Father Lord, let me be rich. Let me be rich. God will be showing me and say, that one didn't pray. How come he's making it? You to go and use the talent and gift I've given to you. Go and use it.
Now, let me tell you, when I came to America, and I came as a transplant, my roommate in grad school, I came to grad school, was Chinese. So I was just trying to talk to him. I said, do you believe in God? He said, well, we believe in science. He was laughing at me. You know, it was literally for 3 years after I began to understand that, oh yeah, that's why in Nigeria today, we borrowing money from China. Are we not? People, they refuse to heal their land. People are suffering. There's no food. People are protesting. People are hungry. And now you want to bring gospel to America?
They want to come and heal us here. They are healing us here now. They are coming here to heal us. And these people are so stupid. And these people are so dumb that they think.
Go back to Africa.
Yes. You know, and it's only God will deliver our people from that spirit of adultery and fornication. Yeah. Then once you train the kids well, you see, and our kids are not going to be part of it because those kids are well exposed. They are not like us. You know, they grew up on iPad. So they have seen it all. They've seen it all. Okay? So when we talk about this whole stuff, we don't want our children to go into it. We need to do a lot of work by training our children, exposing them. Like my kids now, they cannot fall for this nonsense. My wife can never be going and be looking for prophet around. No, she cannot. All right? It's about training. It's about teaching them. There are some women, they grew up in that kind of environment. Their the mother took them to all these woolies and stuff. And I said to people, I said, once you see that kind of a person, please don't marry them. Once you marry them.
One of my friends said, the girl you're talking to, there's one girl my friend was telling me, money like that, I have to pray. You better run for your life.
One of them, I connected one brother to one sister. And the sister said, "Can I have your mommy's name?" And the brother said, "Why?" He said, "Because I want to tell my prophet to pray about it." And the brother told me, I said, disconnect. Disconnect from that person. That person is a devilish person. That person will ruin your life. You see, and there are so many of them online today. Many of them, they are here. There are some of them are actually sending money to prophets in Nigeria. Many of them on there. Many of them. They have prophets in Nigeria praying for them. Many of them here. They take things from prophet. They take Abela. They take all kinds of stuff from prophet here. They are here. And they are watching me right now. They are watching me right now. One of them are going to destroy life around. That you don't need any Abela to live your life. You don't need any prayer to live your life. You pray for yourself. At the end of the day, they will just mess up their own lives and then they come and start crying eventually. And they come and cry, and they are addicted to it. They cannot disconnect. No matter how you shout, they can never disconnect. Never. When the woli now finish validating them, that's when they now say,
no matter what
they will never change. Never change. They are there. They are there.
But there are some people who really need to hear that too, that they might change.
But they're not changing. Do you know how long I've been shouting on here? I've been shouting for a long time.
So I've been following you since 2012. I don't.
Oh, yeah, what's it about? Let me tell you what's it about. Oh, yeah, what's it about? Oh, boss. No, I want to stop one point. I have disconnected. Irony. What comes to you? They only say it in front of you now. They only say it in front of you. When you go and put camera in their house, they will call one prophet. Yes, sir. It is right. They will say, Pastor Zola, I love the way you preach. Pastor Zola, I love you. You are telling the truth. It's a lie. It's a big time lie. All of them still go to prophets. Some of them don't go to prophet, they go to Babalawo. Some of them, you see them here, they go to Babalawo. No, come and ask me. Come and ask me if I'm telling you a lie or telling you the truth. No, you're fooling yourself. If you think people you see in church, people that you see in church, you think they believe in Jesus? Lie. They don't believe in any Jesus. They only come to church to while away their time. They come to church to look for someone to sleep with. They come to church to come and sell their shoes and bags and everything. That's all they come to church to. They come to church to come and sell houses to members. They come to church to do real estate business.
You know one thing I just learned.
Yeah.
Even though you also mentioned it, that sometimes, even when we say we try, it's good to bring people to Christ. So I'm not against that. I'm a Christian myself.
Yeah.
But sometimes, with what I've heard recently about what happened to people, telling people like, how good they're going to stay religion. Wouldn't it be better?
Well, man of God, let us pick another person's call. They are here. We will talk to you later. Thank you, man. Hello?
Hello, sir.
Yes, hello. You want to contribute? Oh, okay. Sorry. I've been on the show. Okay, I'll join you right now, okay? Hello, ní kíní pẹ̀lú mi ní 2:30. Kí ni wọ́n ní pẹ̀lú mi? Ẹgbàá mi, wọ́n ní nǹkan pẹ̀lú mi 2:30. Ẹjọ́ o. Let me see you. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I have a meeting. I have a meeting by 2:30. I forgot it. All right, you guys have been giving me you're exposing too many secrets. I have to expose it because you guys are fake people. So I'll see you guys later. Peace. I've forgotten